January 1995. The Outlaws, led by National President Taco Bowman, have become the most violent motorcycle club in the United States. In Florida, rival bikers are assaulted. Enemy clubhouses bombed. And local businesses are targeted in a campaign of intimidation and terror. The Outlaws Daytona chapter is called to Indiana to attend the funeral of Outlaw member Donald Fogg.
Whenever our brother died, it was a mandatory run to appear at the brother's funeral. And if you didn't show up, you had to have good reason not to. Either you'd have to be in a hospital or in jail.
Fogg's corpse was found face down in a field. Cause of death? A single gunshot to the head. At the funeral, Taco Bowman lays the blame on the Hells Angels. But the evidence doesn't add up. Fogg had a loaded pistol in his jacket pocket. It appears Fogg's murderer was someone he trusted. Big Al believes Bowman himself ordered the hit.
They say it was in-house. They say he was killed because he was talking to the feds.
Arrested for his part in the Lancaster Speedway fight, rumor has it that Donald Fogg was snitching to save his own neck.
Well, when they come back from the funeral, everybody came back in. They throwed a newspaper up on the counter there, and there was an article about an FBI informant that got killed.
The Daytona Outlaws will target any snitch they find. Although on high alert, they fail to realize there's a snitch in their midst, and the FBI are listening to their every word. Despite the danger, Mike Lynn now has a real sense of purpose. He comes up with a plan to improve the surveillance and enable the FBI to follow activities outside the clubhouse.
I figured, well, if we had a really nice van all the guys wanted to ride around in and party in, this would be the perfect setup.
The FBI gives Mike Lynn money to purchase a van, which is rigged with recording equipment.
Now you've got the entire club sitting in this van, all talking about criminal activity.
FBI procedure does not allow Mike Lynn to touch the tapes or even to know exactly where the van's recording equipment is located.
After you do surveillance, they want to take custody of the tape as fast as they can. That way they have chain of command on the tape.
Lynn must alert Tim Donovan when a recording is finished. In a designated parking spot, Donovan must enter the van in privacy and take possession of the taped evidence.
Mike Lynn had just completed a very good recording of several of the members planning some criminal activity.
Mike's recordings reveal a plot to murder a rival Warlocks chapter president in Brevard County, Florida.
I know where that boss in Cocoa Beach is working. We followed him to work. We followed him out of his house. We followed him right to work. You know, I walked on that job site by silence and walked right into his trailer, man. Ting, ting.
The tape is dynamite, but Lynn can't seem to get away from DK LeMunyon. When Mike is sent to buy food for an Outlaws Club party, it's his only chance to swap the tapes with the feds.
I did my thing. Mr. Donovan was out inside the van doing whatever he does in there in secrecy.
I quickly worked on rewinding the reel in order to place a fresh reel of tape in, and I heard motorcycles. And it wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a lot of motorcycles.
I come outside and here's the guys up by the van, and it's like, oh, Tim's inside the van, you know, what do I do?
I'm sitting in the van thinking, you know, I guess what I do is I just say, okay, it's over, FBI, you know, and I take my chances that way.
We got talking, they came over and started checking out and seeing all the groceries and junk that I had, you know, like a bunch of little kids, like, oh, we got this and that's good.
I peeked through the curtain, I observed members now focusing on Mike Lynn. I jumped out, I ran as fast and as far as I possibly could.
Luckily, that gave Tim enough time to get out of there and take off like a little rabbit on down the road.
Donovan escapes with the evidence, but it's the last time the pair arrange a rendezvous in a public place.